If you're watching this video, it's no accident. God has led you here for a reason. What you're about to hear is a message from God about transformation. From now on, you don't have to struggle anymore. Your financial troubles are about to end because God is taking charge of your wealth and prosperity. The abundance you've been praying for is coming. The abundance you've been praying for is on its way. Those who once mocked you for your lack will soon see that God is revealing your true richness to the world. This is your time. Your season. Nothing will stop the blessings that are already moving towards you. But before we dive deeper into this powerful revelation, I need you to do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This number will bring powerful energy into your life and make the message of abundance louder. If you are truly chosen, you will stay with me until the end because your spirit already knows this truth is for you. Get ready because your life is about to change in ways you can't imagine. There comes a point in every journey where the struggle stops and the blessings for those chosen by God. The responsibility of wealth no longer falls upon your shoulders. It is now His duty. The Creator of the universe, who has orchestrated every moment of your life, has promised you an everlasting flow of abundance. This is not a mere wish or hope. A divine guarantee. Your prosperity is not based on your own sweat or hustle. On the unshakable, it's not based on your hard work or effort. On God's unwavering faithfulness. Picture a river that never runs dry, continuously filling back up, no matter how much is taken from it. That's how God's provision works for you, His chosen one. You are meant to live a life of abundance. Not because of your own efforts. Because God has promised to take care of you forever. This is a sign of His commitment to you. His commitment to keeping His promises. It's time to trust in this unbreakable covenant, with God's promise to provide. You can relax knowing that your needs are already met. You are no longer worried about life's uncertainties. You are living in the certainty of His love and provision. Your riches are a reflection of His love for you. When you accept this, you will experience a peace that is beyond understanding. This peace is not just about the abundance you will receive. Knowing that your future is securely in God's hands the moment you accepted your divine calling. A shift occurred. You moved from a life of struggle to a life of supernatural provision. The days of working yourself to the bone are over. Fear, uncertainty, struggle are now in the past. From now on, you are living in the abundance of God's promises. What once felt like a constant uphill battle is now a downhill ride, effortlessly carried by God's grace and favor. When you step into this divine abundance, it isn't just about financial wealth. It's about an overflow that touches every area of your life. Your life, your relationships, your health, your purpose. Wealth is not just about having money. It's the fullness of life that God desires for you. When you accept this truth, you will experience the peace and joy that come with being favored by God. It will completely change your mindset and experience. You were chosen for greatness. Not because of your strength or God is trustworthy. Imagine a river that never runs dry, continually replenishing itself, no matter how much is drawn from it. That is the nature of God's provision for you. As His chosen one, you are destined to live a life of wealth. Not as a result of your labor, because He has vowed to provide for you forever. This divine responsibility is a testament to skills. Because of God's perfect will, you no longer have to struggle. What's waiting for you now is divine abundance that goes beyond anything you've ever imagined. Trust in this new reality and let go of the weight of past struggles. This is your time. It's time to receive what has always been yours in God's eyes. Confidence is not born from self. This is the foundation of God's faithfulness. Imagine a river that never runs dry, continuously replenishing itself, no matter how much is drawn from it. That is the nature of God's provision for you, His chosen one. You are destined to live a life of wealth, not as a result of your labor, because He has vowed to provide for you forever. This divine responsibility is a testament to reliance. From knowing that you are supported by a power greater than yourself, when you embrace the confidence of divine provision, you move through life with an unshakable assurance that everything you need will be supplied. You are no longer unsure about the future. You are assured of God's unfailing goodness and His commitment to fulfilling His promises in your life. Think of the confidence of a child who knows that their parents will always provide for them. This child doesn't worry about where the next meal is coming from or whether they will have a roof over their head. This is the kind of confidence you are invited to embrace as you step into the abundance God has set aside for you. This same trust and security will fill your heart, making every step you take easier, lighter, filled with peace, living free from anxiety and doubt. Having confidence in divine provision means trusting in God's timing and methods, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. When you understand that He is your provider, you can let go of the stress that comes from trying to control every outcome. You can now live in the confidence of knowing that God's plan is always perfect. It's unfolding for your good. No longer will you work hard to make money. From now on, wealth is God's responsibility. Your only task is to do what He wants and trust that He knows what is best for you. The more you stop trying to control your financial future, the more space you create for God to work His miracles in your life. This is not a passive approach, one of active faith. You just have to believe that as you step forward in obedience, God will open doors of prosperity that you never could have imagined. God is the creator of the universe, the one who spoke the stars into existence. If He is capable of such magnificent feats, surely He can provide for your every need. There is nothing too great for God to handle. That includes the wealth and resources you need to fulfill your purpose. As you embrace this truth, you will notice how everything aligns to bring you what you need, right when you need it. Understanding that wealth is God's responsibility frees you from the pressure to figure everything out on your own. Instead of worrying about how you'll make it happen, you can focus on trusting and doing what you're meant to do. When God takes on the responsibility of your prosperity, you can expect more than enough to live a life of abundance and impact. It's time to remove any doubts you may have about your financial future. He is trustworthy and will keep His promises. If God has called you to live in abundance, then you can rest assured that He will make a way. Your dreams are not too big for God. Your goals are not unreachable. What might seem impossible in the natural realm is already accomplished in the spiritual. There is no room for doubt because God has a plan for you that includes great wealth. Many people struggle with the idea of financial success, believing that it is reserved for a select few or that they are somehow unworthy of great wealth. But you are chosen. You are meant for greatness. The wealth that awaits you is not just for your personal benefit, to equip you to fulfill your purpose on earth. Whether that purpose is to help others, support ministries, build something that changes the world, God is going to ensure that you have the resources to do it. The moment you banish doubt from your mind, you open the door for miracles. The more you align your thoughts with God's promises, the more you will see those promises manifested in your life. You are not meant to live in scarcity or struggle. God has a plan for you that includes financial abundance. That abundance will flow to you in ways you never thought possible. Let go of doubt and believe that God is about to make you a millionaire. Knowing that God will provide gives you peace, security, the assurance that nothing in this world can take away. when you are certain that your needs will be met. You can live with joy. Freedom from fear or worry, this knowledge changes the way you live, allowing you to act boldly. Knowing that God's provision is always just a step away, this is not blind faith. A faith based on experience and God's promises. Look back at every time God has provided for you in the past. Breakthrough. Every answered prayer. Every miracle. Those moments weren't accidents. They were divine provisions, which show that God will continue to provide for you. The more you think about this, the more it becomes a foundation for your life. When you know that God will provide, you can move forward with confidence. You don't have to fear the unknown or worry about the future. The Creator of the universe has already planned out your life and has made a way for you to prosper. With this knowledge, you can face any challenge, knowing that God's provision will see you through. Step into your divine abundance. There will be those who question, doubt, mock your success. Don't let them worry you. What God has promised you is not subject to the opinions or judgments of others. Your abundance is a testament to God's faithfulness. Away from you. When God blesses you, no one can curse you. It's easy to become discouraged when people mock your dreams, belittle your success. Remember, they are not the ones who hold your future. God is. If He has spoken prosperity over your life, no human opinion can alter that. Your wealth and success are signs He is a reflection of His ability to provide. In moments of mockery or doubt, rise above them. Keep your eyes focused on God's promises. Remember that the blessings you are receiving are not just for you, they are a declaration of His goodness and power. As you rise above the noise, you will watch as your abundance. He is not a man who lies. His promises are true. If He has called you to live in abundance, then you can rest assured that He will make a way. Your dreams are not too big for God. Your goals are not unreachable. What might seem impossible in the natural world is already accomplished in the spiritual. This speaks for itself, silencing any opposition along the way. God's plan for you is not a temporary fix, an eternal richness that will last for generations to come. This divine prosperity is not something that you have to constantly chase after. It's something that comes to you as you walk in alignment with God's will. The effort you need to put forth is not about striving or struggling, about trusting and obeying. When you do that, success will come to you. The world tells you that success comes from hard work and never-ending effort. While there is value in diligence, God has a different plan for you. It's about resting in His provision and trusting that He will bring the increase. When you live in harmony with His purpose, your life will overflow with blessings. You will be positioned to receive everything He has promised without exhausting yourself in the process. This kind of divine provision is the ultimate freedom. You no longer have to worry about having enough money or things to make your life better. Don't live in fear of not having enough or worry about where the next blessing will come from. Your life is a reflection of God's plan for eternal richness. A wealth that goes beyond what the world can offer. This is God's best for you. It's time to embrace it fully. Wealth is not just for personal enjoyment. It's a tool to fulfill your divine purpose. As you step into the abundance God has promised you, remember that with great wealth comes great responsibility. This responsibility is not a burden, a privilege. You are now in a position to make a difference, to impact lives, to leave a legacy for future generations. Your wealth can help others experience the same blessings you've received. When used correctly, wealth can transform communities, heal families, spread love in ways that nothing else can. This is the true power of divine prosperity. It's not just about the things you have, You can buy things or live a certain lifestyle. It's more about the lives you touch and the good you do in the world when you take on this responsibility. Your wealth will have a deeper purpose. You will experience true fulfillment. Your divine wealth is meant to be shared. The more you give, the more you will receive. This is the principle of abundance: what you sow, you reap. As you use your prosperity to serve others and to expand God's kingdom, you will see an even greater flow of blessings coming into your life. You are chosen to use your wealth to fulfill a higher purpose. As you do, you will experience the joy. You can make a lasting impact by giving back to the world. Here's the continuation of the script. Expanding on the next headings: when you experience divine richness. It's a tangible manifestation of God's faithfulness to you. His promises are solid truths that never fail. You will experience true fulfillment. Your divine wealth is meant to be shared. The more you give, the more you will step into the abundance that God has prepared for you. You will gain a deeper understanding of God's loyalty and love. Every blessing you receive is a reflection of God's unchanging character and His commitment to see you flourish. Think about the moments in your life when you've seen God will come through for you. Maybe it was a time when you felt completely helpless. He provided a solution that you could not have imagined. Or perhaps it was in the small, everyday blessings that remind you that He is always with you. Being rich in God's eyes is not just about achieving big victories. It's found in the when you give consistently and generously, you will receive abundant provision in return, which is a testament to God's faithfulness. Realizing that your wealth is a gift from God will fill your heart with gratitude and awe, shifting your perspective from one of striving to one of receiving, from effort to grace. Everything you have comes from God's faithfulness to His word. He is faithful. You can trust that this divine richness will continue to flow into your life now and forever. As you embrace the abundant life that God has for you, there may be those who doubt your success or even mock your newfound blessings. Here's the truth. God's blessings are unstoppable. No amount of criticism, judgment, mockery can diminish the prosperity God has ordained for you. When God favors you, no one can stand against it. The beauty of divine abundance is that it's not about proving others wrong. It's about following the purpose that God has for you. Your wealth and success will speak for themselves. Those who once mocked you will eventually stand in awe of what God has done in your life. They will see that it was never about your own ability, about the divine favor that rests upon you. And in time, your success will become a testimony to God's goodness and His power to transform lives. Remember, those who criticize are often speaking out of their own insecurities or misunderstandings. Their opinions do not define your reality. God's word does. So stand firm in His promises and don't let anyone's negativity shake your faith, sway you. As you experience God's blessings, you will see that the negative comments fade away. What remains is the clear evidence of God's favor in your life. Living with God's abundance means experiencing life as it was meant to be, full of peace and free from scarcity. This isn't just a temporary feeling when you give. You live more deeply. When you give, you experience a state of being that includes all aspects of your life. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. Every area of your life is touched by God's generosity. God is involved in every aspect of your life, including your finances, relationships, health, dreams. It takes time to fully trust in God and depend on Him. As you become more faithful, you will start to see more signs of God's love. You will experience amazing miracles, doors that open easily, opportunities that seem too good to be true. They will be real. God is faithful and has planned a full life for you. This fullness is not about having everything you want, it's about knowing that God will give you everything you need and more. When you live in the fullness of His provision, you are not afraid of scarcity. You can step into each day with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that your Creator is walking with you and providing for you in ways you don't understand. This is the life God has called for you. You too can experience peace, abundance, joy. Becoming wealthy is not about taking a huge leap into the unknown. It's about taking confident steps toward the assurance that God is with you every step of the way. Divine assurance means knowing that everything you need for success is already on its way to you. You no longer have to wonder if you are on the right path or if things will work out. You can move forward with full confidence that God has already gone ahead of you. This gives you the courage to take bold actions, knowing that they align with God's plan for you, whether it's starting a new business, investing, taking a new opportunity. You can move forward without fear. You know that God is with you and helping you succeed. His plans for you are already in motion. It's time for you to step into them with divine assurance. Wealth becomes a natural part of your life. You receive blessings from God. You don't have to chase after them. They come to you as long as you remain faithful to Him. If you trust in His provision, you will see that everything falls into place perfectly, effortlessly, according to His divine design. Your wealth is a powerful testimony to God's unwavering duty to provide for His chosen ones. Every dollar, every blessing, every resource that flows into your life is evidence that God is fulfilling His promise to you. It's a living, breathing proof of His faithfulness and a reminder to the world that His word cannot return void. As you step into your divine wealth, you are not just living for yourself, you are living as a testimony to others. People will look at you and see that God is true. Your life and see the undeniable proof that God is real and that He keeps His promises. Your success will inspire others to trust in Him, to believe that they too can experience His provision. Your life becomes a beacon of hope, a shining example of what happens when we trust in God's duty to care for us. This testimony is not just for now. It's for future generations. The wealth you receive will have lasting impact, shaping the course of your family and community. Years to come, your legacy will be one of faithfulness, abundance, the undeniable truth that God is a provider who always delivers on His promises. You are chosen for greatness. Greatness is not something that is earned. It is something that is bestowed upon you by God. All the struggles, the hardships, the setbacks of your past is now in the past. It's time to let go of any negative thoughts or memories that may be holding you back. Your past does not define you. God's purpose for your life does. The journey to greatness is not without challenges. It is also filled with divine assistance. As you release the weight of past struggles, you make room for the fullness of God's blessings to enter your life. Your history. You may face challenges. Your future is full of success. It's time to accept the greatness that is destined for you. Embrace your special purpose. Step into the greatness that God has planned for you. You are no longer limited by your past. You are free to move forward into the future He has prepared for you. A future full of success, purpose, a life that it reflects His glory. Now is your time to rise and nothing can hold you back. Divine wealth is a promise that never ends. It's a blessing that flows freely and continuously, unrestricted by human limitations. The moment you accept this promise, you unlock a realm of abundance that is limitless and boundless. God's provision for you knows no bounds. Being wealthy in God's eyes means having financial, emotional, spiritual wealth. He has promised to give you everything you need. Imagine the vastness of the ocean, endless and full of life. That's how God's provision works in your life. It's an infinite resource that never runs dry. As you believe in this promise, you start to see that there are no limits to your success or progress. The blessings you receive today are only a small part of the abundance God has stored up for you. Every moment is a chance for more to enter your life. Living in divine wealth means you are not limited by the world's constraints. While the world operates within systems of lack and scarcity, God's kingdom, the blessings you receive today are only a small part of the abundance God has saved for you. Every moment is a chance for more blessings to enter your life. Living in divine wealth means you are not limited by the world's constraints. While the world operates within systems of lack and scarcity, God's kingdom operates on principles of abundance and overflow. This is your inheritance as a child of God. It is an inheritance that is not just for you, for those around you as well. Your prosperity is meant to spill over and impact your community, your family, your world in significant ways. This divine wealth is not just about material things. It's about having everything you need to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. God's wealth touches every area of your life, enriching you in ways you can't imagine. Because God's wealth has no limits, your potential is truly limitless. Embrace this truth today and let the abundance begin to flow. When you fully embrace God's provision, you begin to live a life that far exceeds your expectations. What you once thought was beyond reach suddenly becomes your reality. Your dreams transform into blessings you can touch. God's provision is not just about meeting your needs, it's about living a life of abundance and fulfillment. Your needs. It's about giving you more than enough to live a life of great purpose and fulfillment. Often, we limit ourselves by what we think we deserve or what we believe is possible. When we let go of these limitations and trust in God's ability to provide, we enter into a realm of blessings beyond our wildest dreams. God doesn't just want to meet your needs, He wants to bless you abundantly so you can bless others. His provision is designed to catapult you into your destiny, beyond what you could have ever planned for yourself. This abundance is not a coincidence, it's a direct result of aligning with God's will for your life. The more you trust Him, the more He opens doors and releases opportunities that surpass your expectations. Whether it's financial breakthroughs, career advancements, personal growth, God's provision always exceeds what you think is possible. He is a God of abundance. His glory is revealed in your overflow. You will experience the true glory of God's provision when you stop striving and start trusting, when you surrender your plans to His will. You will find that what He has in store for you is far better than anything you could have imagined, that it's a life of constant surprises. Blessings. Joy that will deepen your faith in His goodness. God's blessings are more than you could have imagined. They're meant to enrich your life and the lives of others. His abundance is a way to help you achieve your goals. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a result of following God's plan for you. This is a time of plenty, filled with blessings that seem to come from the sky. This is a time of abundance and supernatural provision. When you follow God's plan for your life, you will start to see a flow of blessings that seem to God's hand is moving on your behalf. Orchestrating situations, opening doors, pouring out blessings in a way that only He can. This supernatural flow of blessings is about more than just financial success. It's about receiving favor in all areas of your life. Whether it's your relationships, health, other aspects, purpose, God will bless every part of your journey. This flow begins with a simple shift in your mindset. When you recognize that abundance is your inheritance and start walking in it, you open the door to a supernatural outpouring that will touch every part of your life. Think about the way rivers flow. They carry everything in their path, bringing life to everything they touch. This is how God's blessings will flow in your life. As you open yourself up to receive, you will see that the blessings are not just for you. They are meant to be shared, to overflow into the lives of others. You are a vessel for God's goodness. As you step, this abundance is a direct result of aligning with God's will for your life. Embrace this new season. knowing that the blessings are a natural result of God's favor on your life. As you walk in obedience and trust, the supernatural flow of God's blessings will carry you to heights you never imagined. You never thought possible. This is the season of divine provision and abundance. Step into it fully and let it transform every area of your life. The journey to divine wealth is paved with unseen doors of opportunity that God is ready to open for you. These doors are not visible to the naked eye. When you walk in alignment with God's will, you will see them. With God's will, He will reveal these opportunities at the right time. The path to prosperity isn't always clear at first. When you trust God, He will lead you to the doors that will change your life forever. There are opportunities waiting for you that you could never have planned or imagined on your own. It may be God wants to meet your needs and bless you abundantly so you can bless others. His provision is designed to catapult you into your destiny, beyond what you could have ever planned for yourself. This abundance is not a coincidence, it's a direct result of aligning with God's will for your job offer, investment opportunity, partnership. These doors are not random, they are divinely orchestrated. God is positioning you to receive these opportunities, which will bless you and equip you to bless others as well. Think about the story of Joseph in the Bible. He faced challenges. God used those circumstances to create opportunities that led to his success in Egypt. Just like Joseph, the opportunities in your life are often preceded by hard times. God is always with you. When you stay faithful and trust that God's timing is best, He will open doors to wealth, success and purpose. Embrace the unseen, knowing that behind every challenge is a divine opportunity waiting for you to take it on. As you stay true to your faith, those doors will open wide and you will step into a future of prosperity. God is always working behind the scenes to bring about your success. His plan for you is far greater. It's about having the right mindset and being open to the opportunities that come your way. True wealth isn't about having a lot of money for the sake of having a lot of money. It's about using your blessings to make a positive impact on the world. God has a bigger plan for your wealth than you might realize. As you embrace abundance, He will show you how to use your resources to help others, to further His kingdom. 2. Your prosperity is meant to be a tool for good, a way to serve and uplift others in ways that reflect God's love and generosity. Every dollar you receive, every resource that comes into your hands, is an opportunity to make a difference. Whether it's supporting a cause, helping someone in need, investing in a project that furthers God's work, your wealth has the power to do great good. Your prosperity is meant to be a tool for good. It's a way to serve and uplift others in ways that reflect God's love and generosity. Every dollar you receive, every resource that comes into your hands, is an opportunity to make a difference. You can support a cause, help someone in need, invest in a project that furthers God's mission. Your wealth is meant to be shared. God blesses you not just for your own benefit, to equip you to bless others. The more you give, the more you will receive, because God honors those who use their wealth to further His purposes. As you use your wealth to impact the world, you will see that your life takes on new meaning. That it's no longer just about accumulating. It's about fulfilling the divine purpose for which you were created. True wealth brings fulfillment, joy, peace, because it is aligned with God's will for your life. You are part of a greater plan. Your blessings are meant to contribute to something much bigger than yourself. This kind of wealth is transformational, not only in your life, in the lives of others. It's a wealth that multiplies as you use it for good. The more you invest in others, the more God will multiply your blessings, creating a cycle of abundance and impact that has lasting effects for generations to come. God's timing is perfect. When you align with His timing, You unlock the seasons of wealth that He has ordained for your life. Mission: God wants you to share your wealth. He blesses you to help others. The more you give, the more you will receive. God honors those who use their wealth to help others. As you use your wealth to help the world, your life will have new meaning. It will no longer be about getting more. There will be times when it may seem like nothing is happening. Then suddenly, blessings will begin to come your way. This is the result of divine timing. When you are in the right place at the right time and with the right attitude, everything will fall into place. God is a God of seasons. There are seasons of waiting, of planting, of preparation.